Service culture isn't just about providing assistance. It's about dedication, resilience, and the unwavering commitment to making life easier for others. Today, we step into the world of one woman who embodies that spirit. Meet Rowena Cura. At 50 years old, she juggles two roles, working remotely while also serving at Manila City Hall.
Meron pa kasi ako sa trabaho aside from work from home. Currently working at Manila City Hall. Sa Manila, syempre. So, paano ko mababalance yun? Time management, dapat, yun nga, meron ka mag-balance ng oras mo.
But beyond her professional duties, she carries a far greater responsibility. As a single mother, Rowena is the backbone of her family. She works not just to provide but to pave a better path for her daughter. Her hard work is an investment in her daughter's dream, and the results are already visible. Her daughter's academic achievements and bright prospects are a testament to Rowena's dedication and a promise of a future free from the financial struggles she knows. And like many service agents, she understands that her job is more than just answering inquiries or processing documents. It's about creating solutions, offering reassurance, and making people feel heard.
Calling. Good day. Thank you for calling Techno 369. This is Rowena Cura. How may I assist you today? Certainly, I can help with that. May I have your name and contact number so we can schedule an appointment? Thank you, Mrs. Cruz. What day and time will be most convenient for you to have our technician come and repair CCTV? Okay. Noted. Tomorrow afternoon, could you please provide your address? Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much. We will receive a confirmation message shortly on your contact number. Is there anything else I can assist you with? You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you for calling and have a great day.
Each request she handles is more than a task. It's an opportunity to help someone feel heard, guided, and cared for. She approaches every interaction with empathy and attentiveness, recognizing that behind every inquiry is a person seeking support.
I'm Rowena Cura. I'm a single mom. I don't work from home. Yung work ko, work from home. So, ang trabaho ko is, nag-i-schedule ako or nagbo-booking ako ng work ng boss ko. Kailangan, hahanapan ko siya ng work everyday. Tapos pupuntahan niya yung client para gawin yung servisyo niya. Nung nagsimula ako bilang sa service agent na work from home, mixed emotion, excited, at the same time kaba, kasi first time kong makatrabaho sa ganito. Para mapanatili ko ang balanse ng work at personal life ko, habang nagtatrabaho mula sa bahay, sinisigurado kong malinaw ako yung schedule ko. Tinatapos ko yung work ko sa tamang oras, and then iniiwasan kong magdala ng work sa personal. Nagsisimula ako by, syempre, unahin ko pagbukas ng email. Tingnan ko kung may mga email na dumating, ng mga messages para sa mga updates o instructions ng boss ko. Tinitiyak ko din na maayos yung schedule niya para sa araw na yon na hindi komplikado sa ibang araw. Isa sa mga karaniwang hamon sa work from home is mawala ng internet. ng Wi-Fi. Lalong-lalo na kapag importante or may meeting kami ng boss ko. Bago tumanggap ng customer call, syempre, ano naman yun, pag tumawag kailangan sagutin mo. Pero bago yun, syempre dapat kailangan handa ka. So sasagutin mo, dapat may knowledge ka kung ano yung itatanong nila. Kung ano yung problema nila, dapat masolusyonan mo yun. Isa sa mga hindi ko makakalimutang karanasan ay may isa akong customer na sobrang iritado. Galit na galit siya dahil ang tagal-tagal aksyon na ng kanyang issue, kanyang account. So sa halip, ang ginawa ko, in-explain ko sa kanyang mabuti para malinawan siya kung bakit naging ganun yung sitwasyon. In the end, naresolve naman. Siguro kasi kapag galit kasi iritado si customer, huwag mong sasabayan. Mas lalo kasi hindi ka nakaka-focus sa problema niya. Kapag galit kasi kung hindi makatwirang customer, inuuna ko ang pakikinig ng mahinahon sa kanya. Kasi yun nga, sabi ko kanina, hindi mo siya pwedeng sabayan. Tsaka customer siya, diba? So hindi pwedeng, kapag galit si customer, galit ka rin, hindi pa pwedeng ganun, hindi kayo magkakaintindihan. So, yun nga, in the end, para masolusyon na maayos, kausapin. Ano yun, kausapin siya na mahinahon, paintindi sa kanya yung problema. Para sa akin, ang pinaka-importanting skill sa pakikiharap sa customer ay good communication skills, patience, at empathy. Mahalaga ring natuto tayong mag-handle ng pressure. So, para magkaroon tayo ng maayos at epektibong customer interaction. Nakita nila ako sa pagiging committed ko sa trabaho ko. Kahit at laging handang tumulong sa team kapag kailangan. Tapos, mahalaga din yung pagiging disiplinado ng isang work from home center. Mahalagang suporta na natatanggap ko mula sa team at sa boss ko. So, pag may tanong ako, lagi silang available, lagi nandyan sila para sa akin. Nakasuporta pala. Ako din naman sa kanila, ganun din. If they needed my help, nandun ako para supportahan din. Siyempre, nagpapahinga ako, pinapahinga ko yung utak ko, physically, emotionally. Ang pagkatrabaho bilang service agent ay nagturo sa akin na maging matyaga, maunawain, lalo na sa pakikitungo sa iba't ibang uri ng tao. So, mas na-appreciate ko rin ang halaga ng teamwork at professionalism sa work. Hindi naman maiwasan may mga customer talaga na hindi maayos kausap, bastos, kaya lang, haharapin mo sila in professional manner. Ganon. Then, doon ko na-realize na kaya ko palang humarap sa kanila na may kumpiyansa at professionalism. Nakikita ko yung sarili ko na mas ang advance sa aking career sa mas mataas na posisyon tulad ng team leader. Pero hindi ko pa na-expect yun kasi madami pa akong kailangang matutunan. Good day. Kapag naayos ko ang isang problema ng isang customer, then maganda yung kanyang feedback, natutuwa ako. That day, kapag nakakarinig ako ng hindi maganda sa customer, ginagawa kong habit ang mag-break ng sandali para huminga ng malalim at mag-relax kahit ilang minuto lang. Ito ay yung kung gaano kahalaga ang time management sa work from home setup. Hindi biro din ang magtrabaho sa bahay dahil maraming distractions. Kaya kailangan talaga ng matibay na self-motivation para maging successful.
For Rowena, salary is more than just compensation. It's her driving force. It allows her to support her family, provide for her daughter, and secure a better future. It's what keeps her going through long hours and demanding days. But what makes her truly remarkable is how she turns that motivation into meaningful service. Because even when the work is tough, she shows up, not just for the paycheck but to make a difference. Her story reminds us that behind every service agent is a personal reason to strive. And for many, that reason is as real and powerful as putting food on the table and dreams within reach. This is Service Culture, and this is Rowena Story. Thank you.